Hello everyone, pleasure to see all of you. And I guess recently been working on some special videos, so I hope you all will enjoy when the time comes around. Quick thing to say, I am setting up a few new things on my channel, so you'll see when those come around, such as different donation tier list kind of things, so you can be a member of my little channel that I've got going. So I hope you enjoy. But today it's going to be a little something different. I am going to be reading some of your comments that I've put in a community post, and I've got a good bit of them. So I hope you're just as excited to hear my answers to your questions as I am to give them. Alrighty? So, first one to start off is from, I don't know if I'm going to get this name right, Dragon Obscuritas. First question says, what is your favorite type of media? Books, movies, games, etc. Well, I would say for me, I really like games because I'm more of a visual person. So if it was just between books and movies, I would say movies, but I really like games because it's like a movie you can interact with. Very fun. And they also asked another question in the same comment. Let's see. A few questions actually. My bad. It says, what is your favorite genre? That was for the first one. Okay. If you could have any superpower of your choice, what would it be? I would have to say shape-shifting, because it can come in handy in so many situations. Let's say you forgot your keys. You could turn your finger into a key to unlock your door, and nobody else could do that, so it's just as safe. You wouldn't even need keys. Ooh. I would say, yeah, definitely shape-shifting. That'd be very fun. Next question. What is your favorite Tetris block? Tetris block? Maybe one that looks like a L, but maybe blue. Blue L-shaped Tetris block. And then he says, thank you for your time. Big, strong, and fluffy dragon hug. I like hugs. Next question. This one from Skunk Mage 9. Hello. Says, if you could have a game made with Ramen, that's me, as the star, I'm guessing that means main character, what genre would it be? I imagine if I was in a game and I was the main character, it'd be kind of like a game like Undertale. You go around and make new friends and maybe choose to fight or choose to be nice. That's kind of always the game I imagine I would be in. But thank you. Next question from Car Red. I like your name. They say they have 2 questions. First question, why did I decide to name myself Ramen, but the constant dish I mention in all my videos is lasagna? So, kind of a funny story. My name has always been Ramen for me. I mean, I guess that's not my legal name, but like my name has always been Ramen. However, lasagna, I've always liked lasagna, but it's never been like kind of a theme of mine until I made my first video. Because the night before I made my first video, I bought lasagna and I made it just before I was figuring out my first video. If you even look, it says, I think it says test or something, or I say in the video that it's supposed to be a test. So I wasn't even trying to make a video. I was just testing, and it turns out I was trying to think of what to say because I was getting really stumped. It was my first video, and there was some lasagna from what I was eating like maybe half an hour ago sitting on my desk, and I'm like, you know what? You're so special that you deserve lasagna. And wouldn't you know it, it was in a rectangle pan, just like I said in the video. So that's that. Sorry for the long story. Let's see, what's the second question? Why do I decide to make sounds with my mouth instead of using sound effects? I would say I do make a few effects. Like sometimes I'll have my controllers like, or I used to have a table that I would tap on a little bit, and I do have a keyboard. In a few videos I do keyboard sounds, but I get what you're saying. Most of the time it'll be me talking, probably because I think it's a lot more personal to have more of a, like what seems like a conversation. And in a world full of people who are always loud or angry or something where it kind of audibly jolts you, I think soft talking is very relaxing, and it's not always easy to come by. So I wanted to put more of it out there so people could enjoy it more, if that answers your question. They also say greetings from Peru. Wonderful. Greetings to you too. Next question. From, this is their name, don't wanna be here, with a little smiley face, I think it is. They ask, what's your favorite type of ASMR, such as role plays, whispering, mouth sounds, etc. I actually do listen to some ASMR in my free time when I'm trying to either relax or sleep. For me, usually I listen to role plays or soft talking. Sometimes like object sounds are nice, but usually I like keyboard or tapping on something kind of, I don't know, consistent, not a bunch of crazy sounds, you know what I mean? Oh, and I do like those people that do the water, where they shake the water bottle. I've always wanted to do some of those, but it's very hard to hold a water bottle in VR that I could show you on screen, and one with my controller. Very difficult. Next question from Cat Potat. Am I saying that right? Cat Potat? Or is it potate, like potato? I'm not sure. They ask, what is your favorite spaghetti and perhaps a favorite coffee? Now spaghetti, is there other types of spaghetti? I guess I like spaghetti with meatballs, and I'll put some Parmesan cheese. I don't know if there's different types, I'm not sure, but that's my favorite. And then favorite coffee, if I'm gonna be completely honest here, I'm not a huge fan of coffee, but if I did drink some coffee, I like a lot of like sugar flavoring, and particularly pumpkin. I love pumpkin. Tastes very good. Next question. Fennec Winged Dragon, and they actually asked 2 questions, looks like. The first question, hey Ramen, what's your favorite animal? So, some of you might think my answer would be a rabbit or even a hobkin. However, that's not the right answer. My favorite animal is axolotl. That's right, I like axolotls. They're very cute. They swim. I like the pink ones, they're my favorite. I like the blue and black ones too, those are really cool looking. But I guess if that answers your question, yes, axolotls are my favorite animal. Same person, Fennec Winged Dragon, but the second question. What's your favorite song and or music genre? I think someone else asked my favorite music genre, so I'll answer favorite song first. My favorite song, see, it's difficult because I feel like it kind of changes every year for me. But one that's remained one of my favorite songs, I'll just say that one. Might sound a little cliche, but It's Been So Long by The Living Tombstone. I love that song. It gives me all sorts of feels, makes me happy. I also love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the different chords that they use, and it's just a very creative song, very inspirational. Love it. Next question from Carter Morrison. Hello. They ask, is there something or someone that inspired or motivates you to do ASMR? There is something and there is someone. Two things. I'll start with the someone. I didn't used to be a huge fan of ASMR because I didn't quite understand it. I didn't understand what it was or why people liked it. I thought it was just another fad that people would get over, but it really is its own thing, and obviously I've discovered that now. But you know, there's another channel. They go by the name of Non-Human Hands, if any of you have heard of them. And I discovered them by watching some furry related content, and I discovered they did ASMR, and I thought, oh, that's very interesting, maybe I'll check it out. And they were doing their gloves and their all this keyboard typing, different videos, and I just became so enthralled and relaxed, and it made me very happy. So they were part of why I enjoyed ASMR. And then something, obviously, I felt very relaxed and happy, and especially when they revealed their voice, I'm like, wow, people do talking. I started looking into other channels, and it's like a whole wave of content that you can get into, and I wanted to give that same feeling to other people because I've always felt like these channels are good, but I want more of it. I'm running out of content. And so, ironically, I just started to just make my own, and other people started to like it. And I thought, oh, this can't be so hard, and I tried it, and here we are. But yes, excellent question. Have a good day. Next question from Wire Wolf. How did you find out about the furry fandom? Well, I think it was a while ago, maybe when I was in high school. I saw people who were talking about it, and I was very confused because I didn't know what it was. And they showed me, they had like a whole like binder. I'm like, what's this? What have you got? And they showed me it was all these cool drawings. They did like these wolves, and some of them were like foxes and cats and dogs, and they're all doing little things and wearing cool clothes. And I'm like, wow, this is so creative, all these colors and shapes and animals and depictions. And then I found out people wear the suits, they get together and hang out, and everybody just is so positive and happy and encouraging who's in this, and it made me feel very special, and I wanted to be a part of it. So I made my own little guy, Ramen, and I don't really see Ramen as a separate entity, but a way I express a depiction of myself. For instance, I wanted to choose an animal that I kind of relate to emotionally, and I feel like a rabbit. Well, I mean, I guess I'm a Hopkin because that was one of the most used, I guess, widely available avatars that I could just reskin, but it's really a rabbit. So I felt that rabbits, they're very soft, they're timid sometimes, and I don't know, I just felt kind of right making that choice. So that's kind of how I came to discover the fandom. So thank you for asking. Next question. Kitsu McCarty, am I saying that right? I hope so. I don't want to get any names wrong. They ask, this is a simple one and most likely isn't going to be picked. Well, proved you wrong. I picked it. But if it does, I don't know what I'll do, but I might ask what kind of games you play, if it's on console or not. I play some games on my computer, and I play some games on my Xbox. I'm not one to do controversial side taking. Xbox, PlayStation, whatever you like it. No big deal. But I've always kind of just been more of an Xbox player. And as far as games go, I like to play Minecraft. I like to play Super Smash Brothers, but that's on a Switch. Let me think. I think a lot of puzzle games too, like Portal. I love Portal 2. I like a lot of shooter games, which might be surprised, might not. Oh well. I like Call of Duty Cold War. That's actually been one of my favorites. I've been playing that with my friends. Left 4 Dead 2. Actually, quite a lot of violent games, if you'd be surprised. But anyway, a lot of games to play with friends. I love playing games with friends. And thank you for asking. Hope you have a great day. Next question. Caught me off guard at that one. This is from Lego Yoda. I'm not sure how to say the rest of this. MITBH or MITBH? I'm not 100% sure. But they ask, what's your favorite character in Lego Star Wars? I actually have an answer for this. My favorite character in Lego Star Wars, if you know who they are, Kit Fisto. They got kind of like green hair stuff all the way back down their head, and they have a green lightsaber. And I don't know why, but I always just thought they were really cool. So yeah, there's your answer. Kit Fisto. Next question from Aster. Hello. They ask, what's the reasoning behind the blue splotch around your eye? Well, a long time ago, when I first was doing character design with my ramen here, I thought, maybe it's a bit too basic, because initially it was all just yellow. Maybe I need a little more detail. So I thought, why don't I come up with a silly little story and a little silly detail that I can add? So I thought, eyes. Everyone always looks at the eyes. So I drew this around my eye. It's kind of supposed to be watery and splotchy. It's blue because other than yellow, blue is my favorite color. And the story is actually pretty silly. The comic I made, I'm holding a drink, and I think I tripped or fell, and then it got all over my face right here, and then it just wouldn't come off. That's the whole story. A little silly, short-winded, but that is the origin. Thank you for asking. Next question is from Deary the Deer. My favorite type of ramen is what they're asking. I would have to say I like spicy ramen, but some ramen is too spicy, but if it's just moderately spicy, I do like it. I like chicken and beef, but probably chicken. Spicy chicken ramen. There you go. Next question from, oh goodness, forgive me if I say this wrong. Zaya Pool, I think. They ask, have you made any music? And if so, can we hear it? I actually do plan on starting to make music. I did used to make some music and I haven't quite released it. It doesn't have my voice, and people were recommending that I sing in some of my music if I were to make music. So I think I'll dab into that in the near future. Thank you for asking. Next question from Polo999YT. They ask, do you like Italy? My whole channel is featured around pasta. I like Italy. I like Italy. Next question. Let's see here. From Kamakiri is a bean. Correct me if I'm wrong on that pronunciation. They ask, does ramen play Stardew Valley? If so, who would ramen marry in Stardew Valley? I don't play Stardew Valley, but I have heard some of my friends playing it, and maybe I'll introduce myself to the game. It looks kind of fun. But sorry, I haven't played it yet. I'll have to try it out. Thank you for asking. Next question from Jacob Dorian. If I said that right. I feel like I say that every name. They ask, is ramen your only sona? Ramen is my only sona, but I have made other original characters. There was an orange tabby cat with a red kind of bandana around his head, and his name was Piston, like a Minecraft piston. And then I think I had a human actually that I made that had short brown hair, and I don't remember their name, but half of them was their body and the other half was a skeleton. I thought that was kind of cool, but nothing recently. Next question from Eric Toon. What is my favorite candy bar? That's a quick one. I love Crunch Bar, and I know that's not as common as everyone's favorites usually, but Crunch Bar has always been my favorite candy bar. So, there you go. Next question. Sorry, I've got so many I'm trying to scroll through. I do have them picked out prematurely, so bear with me. From KK0706, they ask, ramen or lasagna? I love them both, but if I had to choose one to eat right in this moment, probably ramen. I feel like more of a soup than a cheese kind of mood right now. Probably ramen. Oh goodness, you guys, I can't say these names. From Zapfi? Zapfi? I'm so sorry. They ask from where ramen in the name comes from. If you're asking where my name, ramen, how I came up with it, it's really pretty simple. I wanted to make a name a long time ago. This is even before I discovered the furry fandom. I just kind of liked rabbits, and I thought, hey, what else do I like that starts with an R because of rabbit? I love ramen. Ramen, rabbit. That's pretty much it. Sorry if that was a little underwhelming of an answer, but I'm a simple creature. Alright, let's get to the next question here. From Abes or AYBS. They ask, how small are you? This small. This how high. This how small. That small. Next one. From Robin Broadbent. They ask, what's my favorite game to play? I would say probably Minecraft. I love to play Minecraft. Either that or VR chat because I love being social. So there you go. I think that's gonna be all the questions for today. I've taken up a lot of time for this video, but I really do hope you all enjoyed. If not, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. I never get to really say my thoughts all the time because I'm always doing roleplay ASMRs, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you, all your comments, everyone in my Discord, all of it. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. You are all so amazing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, morning, or afternoon. Eat some lasagna, eat some ramen, and have a swell rest of your week. I love you. Bye bye.